What is Ethereum Gas? The itsy-bitsy details and technical terms surrounding the crypto world can be a tad bit difficult to decipher, especially if you're new to the whole thing. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. We've gathered the necessary details along with just the right daily life examples to help you understand the physics behind Ethereum Gas. Don't forget to watch the video till the end because we're not only going to be discussing different factors associated with the blockchain network and Ethereum Gas, but we will also talk about some of the recent updates regarding it. What is Ethereum? Ethereum is a Canadian blockchain technology that acts as both a currency and a platform for the execution of smart contracts, an Ethereum application designed to facilitate the exchange of valuable assets, content, property, shares, and money. Ethereum is playing a non-negligible role in developers with the necessary tools to build applications that are completely decentralized. And as do all other blockchains, Ethereum has a cryptocurrency that fuels its network as well. What is Ethereum Gas? As the name already suggests, the gas acts as the fuel on which the network runs, and we mean that quite literally.
Gas fees is really a metaphor in this case for the transaction fee that a user has to pay when sending funds on the Ethereum network, or indeed when interacting with a smart contract. When you pay that transaction fee, somebody who you will never meet will run their code and be able to process your transaction. In order to get them to process your transaction, you pay this transaction fee that's also called a gas fee.
The gas that you pay to Ethereum is used to power the code and computations that take place on the Ethereum network to perform a given function. For example, if you were to make a transaction with your friend over the Ethereum network, it would cost you X number of gas to do. You may be wondering, why do I even have to pay a gas fee? Well, that's because the gas you pay is then paid to the various network validators for the work they perform on the blockchain. How much does the gas price truly cost? Here's the thing, the number of gas that is required to perform a function will remain consistent. So, let's say Ethereum requires 3 gas for a transaction today, it will require 3 gas tomorrow or whenever you need to perform the same transaction again. This is known as the gas cost. In order to find out the total transaction fee, you will have to multiply the gas cost in GUI by the gas price of the action multiplied by the Ethereum price in dollar. Now since we've already talked about the gas cost, let's dig into what exactly the gas price is. Unlike the cost, the price of gas is highly susceptible to change. The higher the price of gas is, the faster the function will be performed. And you get to choose what the gas price will be. This is pretty much how the Ethereum network works because it all comes down to how urgently you need a task to be carried out. If you pay a large amount of gas price, 1000 GUI, your transaction will be tagged as priority and completed on an urgent basis. But on the other hand, you're willing to pay 10 GUI and another person has more cash to spare so he pays 200 GUI for his transaction to be completed. Guess who is going to be attended to first? Yep, that's right. Ethereum Improvement Plan E1559, and this improvement plan was implemented in August 2021, which turned the whole game around. Basically, according to this plan, the transaction fee taken for any performed task would be burned, leaving the miners of Ethereum with less profit. While there are some evident downsides to the already implemented improvement plan, the positive side of the picture tells us that due to this, the overpayment for transactions is brought to an all-time low. So, it wouldn't be wrong to say that the users are the ones benefiting the most from this.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos.